Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Suraj Digital Learning. Students, today we will see lesson number 7, metals and non-metals. As in our daily life we use metals and even the non-metals. So just see about the metals. Gold, silver, iron, copper, aluminium, magnesium, calcium, sodium, platinum are a few metals. These all are the examples of metals. Metals have luster. So lusterless is the property of a metal. Luster means shine. In Hindi we call it as a उसमें चमक होती है. So the metals are hard. Another property of metals is what? They are hard in the nature. Wire or sheet can be from they made metal. That means we can make a wire through a metal, and even though we can make a sheet through the metal. So this luster, hardness, making the wire or making the sheets is a property or the characteristic of a metal. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity. Good conductors means through which heat can be passed or electricity can be passed. So even the heat can be passed through the metals, and even though current can be passed through the metals. As in your home, in the kitchen, the vessels are used for cooking the food. So the vessels are made with the metals. Okay, so as they are the good conductor of heat and electricity, the conducting wire for electricity, they are made with the metals. Metals lose their valence electrons to produce positive charged ions, that is cations. Now see here, this is a new topic for you. This is a new topic about the cations and anions, and it is regarding to the atomic number of the metal. Now atomic number means what? Atomic number means number of protons and electrons. Number of protons and electrons. If I draw here the atomic structure of any metal, suppose here, suppose A is a metal, and suppose this is the atomic structure. Yeah, in the middle there is a proton. You have learned in the last chapter, protons are having a positive charge. Proton is having a positive charge. Yeah, and in the nucleus there is even the neutron. Neutron doesn't have any charge. And in the orbit there are protons. In the first orbit there are 2 electrons. The capacity of the first orbit is to hold 2 electrons. So electrons is having a negative charge. Anyhow, so number of protons or electrons in an atom, number of protons or electrons in an atom, that gives us the atomic number. Suppose A is a metal and its atomic number is suppose 8. Atomic number is suppose 8. That means it has number of electrons also 8 and number of protons also 8. So see the electronic configuration of this. That means the arrangement of electrons. In the first orbit there will be 2 electrons, as the capacity of the first orbit is to hold 2 electrons. And in the second orbit there will be 6 electrons. Yeah, because 2 plus 6 will give us 8 electrons. Now, but the capacity of the second orbit is to hold 8 electrons. Capacity of the first orbit is to hold 2 electrons, and capacity of the second orbit is to hold 8 electrons. But here are only 6 electrons. So 2 more electrons can come in this orbit to make this shell or the octet a fulfilled one. Yeah. So 2 electrons can be taken from this, or so suppose B is the another element. Okay, and it has atomic number 4. See here, so its electronic configuration will be first orbit 2 electrons and second orbit also 2 electrons. So electronic configuration, we call it as electronic configuration, means arrangement of electrons. So in the second orbit there are 2 electrons. Yeah, so these 2 electrons can be given to this element with the A. Yeah, So if these two elements are given to this this element, so it will become 2 comma 8. Now the last octet or the shell of this atom is fulfilled. Okay, so if this B element gives the 2 electron to this A element, so this will become, after giving, only 2 electrons will remain in its octet. But as this B has given the 2 electrons, so it will have a 2 positive charge. It will have 2 positive charge, as this B element is giving 2 electrons to A, and as A has taken 2 electrons, so the ion or the charge on A will be A minus minus. Okay, or it is written as A 2 minus. Okay, beta? So this is the concept about the element. Few elements are giving the electrons to make their shell saturated or fulfilled, and few elements are taking the electrons to make their last shell or the octet to make them fulfilled. And while this giving and taking of electrons, there is a formation of the charges. If element is accepting the electrons, so it has a negative ion, and if the element is giving the electron, it has a positive ion. This is the meaning of this part. Metals lose their valence electrons. Valence means whatever is the valency in the last orbit. It may be 1, 2, 3 or 4. To produce positive charge ions, so usually always metals has a tendency to give the electron. As number of electrons in the metals are always 1 or 2 or 3. If in the last orbit there is a 1 electron, so 1 electron will be given to another atom. 2, if 2 are there, so 2 will be given to another atom. 3 are there, then 3 will be given to another atom. So like this, if one electron is given to another atom of another element, so 1 plus will be the charge. If 2 electrons are given, 2 plus will be the charge. If 3 are given, 3 plus will be the charge. In this way, there are positive charge ions, and that is cations. If it is a positive charge, it is known as a cation. Positive charge name is cation. Yeah, and if it is negative charge, keep in the mind, it is anion. ANION. So this was the basic concept about the atomic number and the charges formed on the atom while giving and taking the electrons. Okay. Thank you.